YouTube is currently 17 years old, and looking back, a lot of things have happened in this platform. A lot of innovation, the evolution of content creation, the opportunity to make a living from simply uploading videos on the internet, even if those videos are the most disgusting things you've ever seen in your life. The drama, controversy, anything you can think is possible has probably happened on this platform. But there is still one thing which hasn't been made clear. What are the unwritten rules of YouTube? The NBA has unwritten rules, every video game has them, so does school, even your workplace. In fact, the reason for gender inequality in the world is unwritten rules. Should a toilet seat be left up or down? Not even our greatest minds can generate a definitive answer to this ethical labyrinth. Now that I have philosophically demonstrated why this topic is very important, let me address the elephant in the room. Do I have the credentials, the knowledge, the experience to speak about a topic as complex as this?
I guess we'll never know.
Rule 0. Don't tell people to subscribe and like the video before it even started.
We get 2 million likes for Trump to not divide us. Thank you very much.
This is the equivalent to asking people to donate to your charity without telling them what the charity is about. Like, can you at least tell me what cause my money is going towards? The same thing is applicable here. You need to give a reason for people to like the video and even subscribe to you. Reminding the viewers to do so isn't a bad thing, but asking for it as soon as the video starts is crazy.
You want this apple?
Sure, buddy, thank you.
You like it?
Well, I haven't tried it.
You like before you try it! How else will you know if you like it?
Rule number 1. Don't copy someone else's homework. Have you ever taken the time to be original, thought-provoking, to create something which you're proud of, only for some clout-hungry nobody to basically copy and paste what you've done? Yeah, don't be that guy. You just come off as a lazy person who has to crutch off other people's creativity to get views. And no, this isn't the case of great minds think alike. That is a possibility, but there's a difference between innovation and an off-brand clone. Rule number 2. Give credit to the artists. If you didn't create it, you should probably credit the people who did. One thing to note is how many people break this rule. Really think about how many times you watched a video and heard some background music which you liked but didn't find it linked anywhere in the description. This in itself raises another question. If a lot of people do this, is it that big of a deal? Well, look at it from a different perspective. The perspective of the artist. Someone uses something you've created to improve the quality of their video and doesn't even credit you for making it. How would that make you feel? Rule number 3. Don't falsely copyright strike someone's video.
Just for that word. Gonna copy strike him.
Yo! Can we copy strike PewDiePie's latest video?
This is already in the terms of service, but it's still abused so much that it may as well be an unwritten rule. The amount of times that someone has falsely copyright striked a video because it's criticizing them is insane.
If it turns out that you're actually abusing this for your own benefit, just to hide criticism, and you've actually taken down legally fair use content, this bites you on your ass.
These are the same people who cry about free speech, but are quick to shout defamation of character as soon as they get caught. Rule number 4. Don't lie to your supporters. Probably not the best thing to be lying to the people who want to see you win. Obscuring information about yourself for privacy reasons is completely reasonable. However, things like promising to do something once you reach a milestone, and then once the milestone is reached you don't keep your word, says more about you. Broken promises are actions of a weak person. But this rule doesn't come packaged alone. There's a 2-for-1 deal. Rule number 4B. Don't scam. The moment you decide that you want to take advantage of your audience, you're basically telling the world that you can't win and succeed out of your own merit, and instead you need to make sure that someone is losing in order for you to win. This is starting to sound a lot like gambling. More and more people are getting comfortable breaking this rule because there isn't enough legal accountability. I wonder how long things will remain this way, however. Rule number 5. Some of these rules are not like the others. This may seem like I'm stating the obvious, but if you look closely, you'll see a distinction. Rule number 6. Don't upload someone else's content without their permission.
Yo, Siggy! Get this nigga going. Yo, you wanna see how fast this channel gonna be going by tonight?
Yeah, get him on, please.
It's raps, buddy. You done fucked up your shit. I've been trying to get this nigga going for. I've been waiting on him to upload my shit. I have been waiting. Waiting for this. Yo, Siggy, I have been waiting for this nigga to upload our shit. He's going. You're done, nigga. It's raps.
Plug channels, clip channels, archive channels, they have many names. But many have taken the strategy of re-uploading content from popular streamers in hopes of garnering views, which is fine if you have permission to do so. Many have, however, taken it upon themselves to basically re-upload content which doesn't belong to them, even when they've been told otherwise. In my opinion, this is probably not the best thing to do. It will only result in your channel being deleted.
Listen to me. I've been trying to get this nigga going for a very long time, bro. He needs to go. I've had enough with Huncho, bro. had enough of them.
I don't know why he thought he could upload my shit. Like, that's the craziest thing.
You would think that if you're building a channel off the back of someone else's content, you would at least make sure that you're on the same page as the content creator, but I guess not.
Cause I'm telling y'all, if I don't like something, don't do it. If you don't respect me, I'm not gonna fucking respect you. Fuck you, nigga. Have respect for me.
Who is Sicky though? Nah, who is that nigga? My management been on it. These niggas, some random niggas think they could just live stream my stream on YouTube.
Oh, and I see those waiting rooms. I done got rid of 2 already.
Oh yeah.
Rule number 7. Rules weren't made to be broken. A misconception made by certain people who see rules as restrictions rather than regulations. Funny enough, these are most likely the same people who don't like wearing seatbelts and think that speed limits are the government trying to control time.
Do you wear a seatbelt when you drive, or do you not give a fuck with it?
I have this thing where you could put a seatbelt like thing you could buy on Amazon. This is like advice for the chat. You can get like a seatbelt thing on Amazon that clicks in and then it gets rid of the beeping sound.
Okay, so you don't wear seatbelts either.
Rule number 8. Some of these rules are not like the others. Yeah, that's all I had to say. Rule number 9. Gatekeeping is a double-edged sword. I understand the concept of not showing the world your recipe to deter someone from rule wanting you, but just remember that posting the source of a song you use in a video isn't going to automatically cause your channel to go on a decline, especially if you're a big channel. And don't forget the second rule. Think about the artists. There are certain instances where gatekeeping can be understandable, especially if you're a smaller channel, since a lot of people love stealing from the smaller guys. Rule number 10. The YouTube adpocalypse was actually caused by machinima. I have a theory. No, not a game theory, a real theory, that the 2019 YouTube adpocalypse was actually caused by machinima.
The adpocalypse 2 is upon us.
For those of you who don't know, the original adpocalypse started when some random guy decided to weaponize a real issue for his own personal crusade. As a result of this, the whole platform suffered the consequences. Big companies began removing their adverts from the platform, causing ad revenue to be at its lowest. The ironic part of this was that further research showed that this was a case of good message, wrong messenger. Or at least, that's how the story is told. The actual truth is that machinima— Wait a second. This isn't an actual rule. Never mind, on to the next one. Rule number 11. Loud can equal to funny, in moderation. Meme compilations have basically used bass boosting a song and randomly increasing the volume to high decibels as humor. This horse has been beaten to death to the point where now it just has the opposite effect. However, loud can still be funny when used correctly.
Okay. Oh my god! Oh! Oh my fucking god! Oh! Oh! No, get the camera! Come here! Money! Oh my god!
Rule number 12. You've probably noticed that rule number 5 and 8 are the same, and that's not a mistake. I'm simply using repetition to emphasize the importance of the statement. Also, 8 plus 5 equals 13. Rule number 13. Some of these rules are not like the others. Rule number 14. Don't upload Nintendo content. Just don't. It's not worth it.
Nintendo, the company famous for hating their most passionate fans.
So it's only been a week since the last time I shit on Nintendo, and I want to again reiterate, fuck Nintendo.
Nintendo doesn't like you. In fact, Nintendo actually despises you.
Nintendo has been known to completely and utterly abuse the copyright system to the point where Nintendo content on YouTube just gets cucked. Gameplays, reactions, original soundtracks. If you decide to make a video of any of these things, and if they have any relation to Nintendo—
Oh god! Oh god! Oh god!
Look, it's just best if you didn't, okay? The Nintendo ninjas, they don't fuck around. Do you understand? Rule number 15. Spoiler warnings must be posted before a spoiler is shown. This is more of a safety rule than a good Samaritan rule, and by safety I mean your safety, the creator's safety. Spoilers are universally hated. If you go around spoiling things for people, don't be surprised if 50 pieces show up to your doorstep. Rule number 16. Break rules at your own volition. In the end, these are just unwritten rules, which means that there isn't some sort of authority that has a distinctive way of punishing you. But that still doesn't mean that breaking one or more of these rules won't come with their own share of accountability. Rule number 17. Some may say that this is the most important rule, but a case can be made for the other ones as well. The only real difference is that this one could be a career ender if taken lightly and underestimated. The rule is very simple. If you have any edgy tweets, comments, posts, pictures, videos, anything from your past that can get you cancelled, delete it. If you can't delete it, then
Losing to someone who sucks at fighting games. Look at this! Oh my god! nobody wanna sit there and block the same shit for 3-4 fucking seasons. You niggas ain't talented. I'm talented.
And there we have it, the unwritten rules of YouTube. YouTube's very own version of the Coca-Cola recipe. So which rule are you thinking about breaking first? Me personally, I might become a perpetual rule 2 breaker. It depends how I feel.